as their guys get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. This is Stewart again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Chicago 1st down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And a short gain down to about the 33. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
You see it? You see it?
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Completion left side to Miller. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. This is going to be Shepard on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Run with Howard, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Trubisky with a give to Howard, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go with Howard again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third down, Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They pitch out to Howard, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hurry!
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
And then with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, 14.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. On third down, Wilson, incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Howard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught at the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. 1st and goal, Jonathan Stewart. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
first down. Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now running right through it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A first carry for the converted holdout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wilson, flushed out right. And he's going to find a man, Brandon Marshall. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Janikowski bangs it through. So we are at half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out to kick is Janikowski. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42.
Hey, gotta go.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Come on, come on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Come on,
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Desmond Bryant. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot?
Gotta go.
You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
We're go, let's go.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they pitch it. It's Stewart. And he's got some space here. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
It's caught. Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Wilson now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down, Seahawks, Wilson to Baldwin.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out fumble. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Come on, come on. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
A give to Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown! of Chicago. Jordan Howard, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it'll bring up third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, their drive and will to come.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cliff Averill in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Hey. 18. Hey.
They go play action. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Desmond Bryant in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And out now come the Seahawks. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson being chased out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear. And then
the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On the toss play, Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, early on, we talked about the key being keeping him under 100 yards. Forget that. He's over that mark now.
And that rushing total for him has correlated into a big win for his team.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Red, up.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to kick the ball at this rate.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down. Hey, gotta go.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now it's Trubisky. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Zebra. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Howard. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, gotta go. I got it. Mike, 54. Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having...
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game film and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Hurry, hurry! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Gotta go!
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. For Anthony Miller, his first touchdown in his NFL career as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start, all smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Complete to Stewart, right side. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A dump off here to Stewart. They give them a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Gotta go, gotta go. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Single receiver. Let's go, 14.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.